Honestly, Barge, the only thing I give a shit about is if you put the PS3 controller over the PS4 controller. That's the only thing I give a shit about. And also, if you...
Here's the bad news for you. Xenia does prefer the DualShock 3.
Wow. What's wrong with you?
It is slightly bigger, where it's got worse build quality. It feels like a toy, but it actually fits in my fucking hand.
All right. At least you admit it has worse build quality. That's fine. That's fine with me.
I don't understand where she's coming from. It's not a bigger controller. You're straight up making that up.
It definitely does not feel like it's a bigger controller at all. It feels like it's the same size, but
look, I was 8 years old trying to play on the DualShock 2, which is the same thing as the DualShock 3, just like with a wire.
The DualShock 2 is bigger. That's a bigger controller.
Really?
Okay, so a couple things. Do we have the Steam controller here, and do we have what's the latest fucking console? DualSense. So yeah, we got DualSense here. I think that this tier list is good. What's up?
It doesn't really matter because you haven't held the GameSir Tarantula Pro in your hands, and that controller.
Honestly, I will understand if you have the DualSense above all of the other PS controllers.
Yes.
If you have at least one other Xbox controller in the same tier.
Oh yeah, I can do that 100%. I can do that for you right now.
Because if you're like a Xbox 360 or Xbox One head, it totally makes sense to me that you would like the DualSense over the
this
PS4.
Exactly is what happened.
Any of the PS controllers.
My favorite controller for the longest time was the 360 controller.
Okay.
I like the original 360 controller, just hated the fucking D-pad. And they never got the D-pad right in any Xbox controller.
You see, is that the
I mean, frankly,
Yes.
I don't mind the D-pad, but I did start to mind it when I started playing fighting games. Specifically, is what made me hate that D-pad.
Yeah, I started playing fighting games, and then I moved to using a hitbox. Just like in general, I hate using a D-pad for fighting games. It just sucks.
It's a little bit worse. Is
the Beastie Ball randomizer racist? Question.
Let me see.
Honestly, just go in order. Don't find the ones you like the most. Just do them in order. If you haven't used them, just put them in haven't used or whatever.
Okay, joining Voice stream.
Yeah,
NES controller in S tier is a little crazy to me, and oh wait, it doesn't go to S tier; it only goes to A tier.
A, B, C, D, F, baby.
I do find it interesting that you've put the GameCube controller in B tier, but I really don't have.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's insane, actually.
I don't have any skin in the game on this.
Where do you think that it should go? It should go higher or lower?
GameCube.
I have no skin in the game. I never had a GameCube, so
GameCube controller,
I just think it's controversial.
I think that it is good, but there are things that bug me about it. Like there is like the lack of like the left button on like the bumper. There is the D-pad. There is the smaller C-stick. I've grown to not like the lack of diamond arrangement. Where like I like the giant A button, but I think that the diamond is just plain better. So if I think that the diamond is just plain better design, then why would I put it in A or S?
I gotta shake my head in disapproval.
I think the GameCube controller is a really good controller for introducing people to video games because it just like quickly introduces like a priority under your thumb of which buttons you should press in a given game.
Yeah, put it in D for Duke for sure, for sure.
D for Duke. I kind of liked the
really.
So the only problem with this controller is the D-pad, and you can fix the D-pad, so I did, and then I loved it.
Okay, but that's not the controller, though. That's not the controller, though. The thing is you
have to take into consideration.
Oh, like, you want to do Vanilla State? I guess Vanilla State.
Honestly, I want you to do Vanilla State full ergonomics.
I don't think that we should go full ergonomics. Like, I want to take everything into consideration here.
All right, that's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. It's totally C tier. It's fine. I kind of do like the Wiimote and Nunchuck.
It's definitely. Wait, you don't like the Xbox One controller?
Yeah, not really. I don't like its shape at all. It's weird. I like some other stuff that's based on it. I like the 8-bit dough version of this kind of controller. I don't like this exact controller where like something about the chassis shape is like off in my hands. The 360
honest,
pad fit perfectly.
I kind of agree with you because I sold my Xbox One controller so I could use the PS4 controller on my computer.
Let me see if I
Good.
rank.
Honestly, I
Yeah.
do.
Good choice,
I
Linnea.
do. I do agree with you on the Pro controller, though. It's so satisfying because it's got. I love the action.
I would like a Pro controller if it was cheaper.
Yeah, Pro controller is really not a bad controller. All right, the controversial choice.
Yeah,
I
same.
got to think about this one. Let me see.
Wait, what did you just put?
We put the DS4 controller in C, higher, slightly
but-
higher than the PS3 controller. I do think that overall,
All right.
sure, it's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. I still
I'm
don't
so
like the shape of
strong. My muscles are huge. Fuck yes.
it. There's a couple that I'm sad that I have never held. Like, I've sort of held, like, the Atari controller. Like, on the flashback console.
Nah, I think you should put it in D.
D's
The
nuts.
Atari one.
Ah!
You know
It's
what?
like
Sure.
ass. It's definitely worse than the Switch
These I
like
have actually
Joy-Cons.
felt.
But
These are like,
okay, yeah, that's ass.
um,
I'm
Nice.
surprised that you haven't put any of the Sega controllers up there yet.
I have the Genesis controller is
Oh,
up
that
here.
one.
And I'll be honest, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of experience with the other Sega consoles. I've never held a Dreamcast. I've never held a Sega Saturn controller. Yeah, just not a lot of Sega stuff.
No,
if like
I
Game
don't
Gear
think
was
that's
on
it.
here, I could rank that, but
I've only ever played or touched the Dreamcast in the museum.
oh god, this thing was fuck this thing. Fuck this thing. Fuck it to high hell.
I would put the PS4 controller and the Switch Pro controller in S tier, and then everything else in question mark who gives a fuck tier. To be honest,
Let me see. What else? Lots and lots of retro stuff that I have not held. I never
There's
even.
another Xbox One
I've
that's
technically
one controller.
held a Wii Wheel. I've never used it. Oh, Wii
but they're
U.
not good.
You know what? Honestly, oh man.
I would not blame you. Yeah, I don't blame you for putting the Wii U like fucking what was it called? Like just like the
Wii U
pad, the
gamepad.
Wii U pad. Yeah,
Wii U
it was the Wii U gamepad. It
Gamepad's
really
good.
high up. The
It's good.
gamepad was amazing.
Let me see here.
It hurt my hand to
Wii-
use for after a while because it's heavy, but like
And you know what? I'm glad that you put the fucking wireless battery pack version of the GameCube controller in C tier, one tier lower than the regular GameCube controller.
Yes.
That shit is ass. I don't know why they made it.
Whoa,
Yeah.
We are not
The
shitting on the we're
yeah.
not shitting on the Wavebird in this house. I'm
The
the
Wavebird-
Wavebird.
The Wavebird is worse. The
I'm
Wavebird is
shitting on the
worse.
Wavebird. I'm
It's
shitting
not
on the
worse.
Wavebird.
You're-
I'm sorry.
God, you're fucking fascist. Xenia, I
Okay,
swear to God.
okay. Can I explain to you?
It is both the lack of like convenience where it's running out of battery, and it's the weird ass like bump in the middle that just feels awful on your hands.
Yeah, that's. Can I
Like, there's
explain
a
to you
fucking-
why I don't like the Wavebird as much as the regular controller?
You
Really?
can. I don't think Borg's opinion is fucking valid.
Go ahead. You have the floor.
The reason
so-
I don't like it is not because of any performance reasons, like the latency is totally awesome. It's totally fine. And I've never had a session that lasted longer than the battery of the Wavebird. So that's out of the window. But what I do not like is how big the stupid fucking the camel toe on the thing is. I don't like it.
Okay, okay,
camel
okay. So here's my thing. I like it. I like that I can slot my fingers in
Right.
there, like between the actual grip for the controller and the battery pack. I like that my hands go
Right.
there.
I get you.
I wish I
get
could
you.
rank the NES stuff. I wish I could rank Famicom controller, the dog bone, the NES controller itself. I've never held them. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Where would you all rank the NES controller?
NES controller is fucking mid.
Yeah.
NES controller is C tier for sure.
Yeah. I would put it in either B or C myself. Probably. If I ever held one.
It's literally fucking 5 to 8 buttons on that whole thing.
You know what?
So here's the
Honestly,
thing.
Where are you gonna put a keyboard? You're gonna put a keyboard below a bunch of these
very
controllers?
specifically, this model of keyboard, where this is a Logitech keyboard, I think I even played on this exact one. This is not a mechanical keyboard. This goes in C tier. It is fine. It is usable. It is not fantastic. If this were a mechanical keyboard, this shit would go up in A.
How are there any other keyboards, like computer PC keyboards, on here? Because if it's the only one, I think you ought to bump it up a couple points and ignore the model and just be like, yeah, keyboards are good.
Okay, so we know where this specific model is, and yeah, in terms of like where I would put like actual keyboard, yeah, it goes in A. It goes in top tier. Like an actual mechanical keyboard is one of the best gaming tools ever. Like, we are so good at mechanical keyboards.
I fucking love keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Keyboard and mouse, Doom Eternal. Best experience of your gosh dang life.
Can I say something?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah. Porch, as somebody who has such strong opinions on things you like and dislike, it baffles me that you don't have F and S tiers on any of your tier lists.
I don't like S as a concept. I just don't. There's something about it.
Why?
Where like I think about like the difference between S and A, and I'm like, what differentiates like A from S?
It's the difference between good and great. It's the difference between good and great.
It's the difference between A and A plus. You know what I mean?
It's because people are Sonic build, you know, like they just played Sonic Unleashed once, and they're like, okay.
Because like I like S because like A is awesome, but S is super.
It's above and beyond. It's above and beyond. And like you don't have F. Like what the fuck? What do you mean nothing's a failure to you? That doesn't make sense.
I like how nobody complained at all about the Joy-Cons. Not even slightly.
No, I don't have the passion for it. I do enjoy the Wii balance board being there though.
Thing is garbage.
I mean, you could put it in D for the novelty, maybe, but you know, at the end of the day, it's not a good controller. It's you know,
100%.
Are we still doing the tightrope walk in 2025? I didn't think so.
I even think that like Joy-Cons are like my least favorite controller, because if this is my like general criteria, like what fits in my hand, because I have big, long, gangly fingers, like Joy-Cons were explicitly made to be like the worst controller for me ever.
Big, long, woman-pleasing fingers.
Big, meaty claws.
Big, meaty claws!
Oh, honestly, in the morning.
Honestly, Xenia, I think you should play guitar. If you got the big long fingers, you should play guitar.
I played guitar in middle school. I was not passionate about it to keep up with it, unfortunately.
That's all right. But you do got the fingers for a guitar,
I do got the fingers for it.
Know,
I could play bass. I could play guitar. It would be like fine. Anybody can play bass. Anybody can play guitar. It's not even like about your hand
just
setup.
like imagine like it just okay, just imagine yourself. Just imagine yourself. You're playing on your guitar. You're like ding ding diddle ding ding diddle ding ding, and you're like, the Folsom prison that's coming around the bend,
and the skeletons come out at night, and they use the phones as their money.
Hey guys.
What's up?
Hey guys. I'm gonna excuse me. Excuse me.
Use the phone in their body. They come to pull on your hair.
My gosh.
I'm trying to ask a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Can I, good. I'm a Linux noob. I've never touched a computer in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what app should I use for torrenting?
Qubit torrent.
Qubit torrent.
Same thing. Okay.
I said it faster than you.